It would help if I turned the mic on, right? So again, I am Coach Linda. If you don't know, now you know. And this is 100 Days of Purpose. And I am coming to you today because we are moving right along. We're knocking on day 70, right? And so we are excited about that. And um, I've been traveling. You guys, I posted earlier that I'm on the road again, met up with some clients, and now I'm at in Santa Cruz and trying to relax. I had a day today, and maybe one day I'll come on here and tell you about it. But for right now, we're going to keep it positive, keep it moving, and we are going to talk about being people of purpose. And so, in order for us to be people of purpose, we talked about how you discover your purpose. And then yesterday we talked about, well, what if I don't like it? How will I know that I like my purpose? Today we're going to talk about how do I choose between two paths or two options. Yesterday I told you that you try it on, right? So you want to try it on, you want to see if it fits, because if it doesn't fit, then you that's not your true purpose. And you have to understand, if there is a true purpose, that means there's a false purpose. And sometimes the purpose that you are supposed to follow, or the path that you are supposed to follow, will look very similar to something else, right? It'll look very similar to, well, I can just do this, or I can just go this way. And we're going to talk about that today. So sometimes when working through the exercises to find your life's purpose, you'll end up with more than one option to explore. That's why you have to try it on. You have to see if it fits. I've used the scenario of ladies. We like to, back before COVID, we would go shopping and we would try it on. We would go into the room or the room, and we would try it on to see what it looked like. And I used to get pictures of people saying, hey Linda, how do I look in this? And we want to make sure that it's going to represent us well. And so the same with your purpose, because again, some people find their passion. You'll find passion before you find purpose, and passion wears off and it changes often, but your purpose does not change. And so you got to make sure that you didn't find your passion and you're calling that your purpose. Okay. So, you'll end up with more than one option to explore, especially if you are a multi passionate person. I have several passions in my life. I have a passion for ministry. I have a passion for singing. I have a passion for, uh, I'm discovering I have a passion for fashion, right? And so I could think, oh, well, I should be a fashion designer, or I should be this, or I should be that. And not so much, right? Because I like the way I look. I like to make myself look good, but I don't know if I want to make clothes for other people, right? And so I might get in, and I can't draw to save my life. I said that before. I can't draw to save my life. So if somebody had to make something I drew, it ain't gonna happen. But I'm passionate about those things. I'm passionate about makeup, but I'm not a makeup artist, right? I'm passionate about my hair and all of these things, but I'm not a hairstylist. And so there's things that I'm passionate about, things that I may explore and take up some time doing, but that's not my purpose. And so we got to recognize that, and we got to understand that, because we can be filled with a lot of passions for a lot of different things, but that does not mean that's our purpose. Okay. And that's perfectly normal, right? You got all of these things pulling at you and you want to do them all. What you need to do is find what is the underlining um, thing for that. What brings all of that together, right? And when you find what brings that together, like I told you, my high level, when people ask me, who are you and what do you do? My high level is to help people that are broken. That's the high level. I mean, it goes on a little deeper than that, but that's what I tell them. I'm here to help people that are broken, and these are the ways that I do it. And it's financial coach. It's you know tax preparer. It's business consultant at times. It's helping them find a solution to their problem because they're broken and they need that. It's helping them walk through the journey of transformation. It's helping them see that they are worthy of all the things, all the good things that they will experience in their life, and to understand that the negative things that happen in their life do not define them. And so when you look at it this way, everything that I do goes back to what I just said, helping broken people, right? So that's what you have to find. All these, but how do they tie in together? And how can you make them work for you? Because you're going to have vehicles that you have to drive, and those vehicles are going to have those four tires: resources, influence, willingness, and opportunity, right? And when you start to see that, what I find is that the more I do my purpose, the more my passions finds opportunities for me, the more I'm willing to go out there and do what it is I am created to do. Okay. So if you're weighing two options, it may be called creativity, how you might combine the two options into a single life purpose. Could you easily integrate both paths into your life plan? And it's important that you have a plan. What's transition question number 5? What's my first step? You got to have an action plan. If you don't have an action plan, that's not going to work for you, boo. It's not going to work for you. Okay? You got to be willing to take the action. Okay? It's an opportunity to get curious about each piece and how it could fit together. If it fits together, what's that going to look like? Okay? Or how can you innovate on a current field or skill? Because some of us, we may be walking down the path of purpose and didn't even know that we were. So maybe you don't have to go out and discover your purpose. Maybe you're already walking in that, and it just needs to be clarified. It just needs to be more defined. Okay. If you're really at crossroads and need to make a decision about which path to take, there are a few spiritual practices that I recommend. And you know what I'm going to say, because this is Pastor Linda taking over now. Coach Linda done stepped aside so Pastor Linda can speak. You got to go to your maker. You got to go to the one who created you, the one who spoke you into existence, the one who called your name before you were a twinkle in your daddy's eye. He's the one with the plan for your life, right? Jeremiah 29:11. So you got to go to him. That means you got to pray, and you can't just be talking. It's not a monologue, it's a dialogue. Okay. So you go to him and you say, what is it that you would have me to do? Why am I here right now? And let him reveal his plan to you. So number 1 would be prayer. Number 2, I said it the other day, you got to meditate, right? Meditation is important. Why? Because it quiets the spirit, it quiets the mind. As a matter of fact, when I get off of this, I need to do a little bit of meditation so I can figure out what to do with the dilemmas that are facing me, the things that popped up today and I wasn't ready for it, right? So I'm going to need to meditate so I can get that clear plan and I can take back my power, okay? And so those are my 2. You want to pray, you want to meditate. If you read the Bible, you can read the Bible. If you don't read the Bible, you want to read positive, good books that are going to help you, give you clarity and direction. Okay. One of my favorite books is What Color is Your Parachute? Okay. I believe that's the name of it. And then there was another one, but it was for colors, so you can know if you are summer, winter, fall, winter, summer, spring, fall, or winter. And then it would tell you what your colors is, and that was Color Me Beautiful. But I believe it's the color. What color is your parachute? That's the one that is real good. Another really good book is Rich Dad Poor Dad. And the reason why I say read that, not just for the financial advice that he gives, the financial literacy that he gives, but the way he talks about his life lessons, it's going to help you find your way. Okay. So you want to read good books, good self help books that are going to give you information that's going to help you decipher through the noise. Okay. The last thing I'll say on decision making is there is only one path. The path may be you wandering for a little bit, wandering in the wilderness like the children of Israel. They took an 11-day journey and made it 40 years. You could be wandering around, but you got to stay on the path because there is a path, right? It may be switchbacks or it may be loops or dead ends, but it's the same path. Okay. You got to stay on that path. You got to stay on that path, that journey of transformation, that journey of discovery, that journey of metamorphosis. Okay. There are lessons to be learned and experiences that prepare us for our next step. You can't really make a wrong decision. And this is what I wanted. This is I really want to hammer this in. And I'm watching the time because I don't want to go over time. But I really want to hammer this in. We got to stop saying failure is a bad thing. Failure is not an option, but it's not a bad thing. And what I mean by that is that when you were learning how to walk, you fell down a few times. When you were learning how to skate, you fell down a few times. When you were learning how to ride a bike, you fell down a few times, right? But you picked up the bike and you got back on it and you started pedaling and it seems like each time you would fall, you got more and more determined to ride the bike, more and more determined to walk, more and more determined to do the thing that you were trying to do. And somewhere, somehow, we lost that. And we started thinking failure meant that, oh, I need to quit and throw in the towel. If at first you don't succeed, try again. That thing is real. Okay. So failure is not an option, but it's not a roadblock either. It's not something that makes you stop. And that's why I say you can't make a wrong decision because decisions are neither right or wrong. It's your own thinking about our choice. It's our own thinking about our choices that lead us to regret and worry. So we kick ourselves, you know, we make decisions and then we kick ourselves and then those decisions have repercussions and consequences and then we're like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm in this situation again. That was my reaction today. It was like, oh my god, I can't believe this is happening again. Everything was going so well and all of a sudden, you know but you know what, I'm going to get in that quiet spot and I'm going to work my way through this because this is a lesson I have to learn. This is an experience I have to embrace because it's going to make me better for it. Okay. Um, so it's our own choices that lead us to regret and worry that we've made a bad decision. Shifting that thought to a learning opportunity will help you see how that decision still moves you forward. Even when you think it's a mistake, Denzel Washington, in his speech, he said, fail forward, right? Don't fall backwards, fall forward. You know, you got to keep it moving. You got to keep it going. And I say it all the time. You're going to fall. You're going to make mistakes, but get up, pick yourself up, dust yourself off. You know, take 5, 10 minutes to mourn, to do whatever it is that you need, whatever your process is. I'm gonna give myself 5 minutes, you know, to get myself out of this stupor and funk that I'm in. And then I am going to blast it out of the water. There's going to be a solution. And that solution is going to appear because I choose to learn the lesson. Okay. So that's all I have for you today. Hopefully, this is helpful to you because I know some of you are going through this and you're saying, okay, well, Linda, I can do this or I can do this. So hopefully, this will help you. I am doing a 30-day challenge. I told you guys that it would be up today. It's not going to be up today. I'm going to work on it tonight. So hopefully, it will be up tomorrow or Saturday. I'm really going to try to get it up and add them and shoot it over to my editor so they can read and make sure it makes sense and all of that good stuff. And I got to shake myself out of this stuff that I'm in so I can, you know, put this thing together because I got to keep going. And don't no monkey stop this show. That's all I can say. You can try it. You can come for me all you want to, but you're not going to stop this show. So hopefully, like I said something that helped you. If you have any questions and you need to reach out to me, you can go to destinedtobeyou.com or you can send me a Facebook inbox or a YouTube inbox and I will answer any questions that you have. You can put them in the comments if you're brave enough to do so, and I will get back to you. But I want you to be successful. Only those that can see the invisible can achieve the impossible. So I double dog dare you to be who you were created to be. I am Coach Linda. This is 100 Days of Purpose. And as I always say, I am out.